Born Thomas John Woodward on June 7, 1940, in the industrial town of Pontypridd, South Wales, Tom Jones grew up surrounded by hardship, grit, and close-knit community values. Raised in a working-class Welsh family, music became his escape and in his identity at a young age. Even while battling tuberculosis as a child, Jones found strength in singing, performing wherever he could, and developing the booming voice that would later define his career. Leaving school at 15, he took on physically demanding jobs to support his young family, never imagining global fame, but refusing to abandon music. Singing in pubs and clubs after long work days, Jones sharpened his craft through lived experience rather than formal training. Those early struggles instilled humility, resilience, and emotional depth that would later resonate in every note he sang, shaping not just his voice, but the man behind it. A meteoric rise to global stardom. Tom Jones's life changed forever in 1965 with the release of It's Not Unusual, a song that exploded onto the global stage and announced the arrival of a powerful new voice. Its infectious energy, bold brass arrangement, and Jones' unmistakable delivery captivated audiences almost overnight. What followed was a remarkable run of hits including Green Grass of Home, Delilah, What's New Pussycat, and She's a Lady, each solidifying his reputation as one of the era's defining performers. Unlike many pop stars of the time, Jones brought both raw vocal strength and emotional conviction to his recordings. He wasn't just singing songs, he was inhabiting them. His success crossed borders and generations, placing him among the most recognizable and influential voices of 20th century popular music, while still retaining the working-class soul that shaped his beginnings. The ultimate showman of the stage beyond studio success, Tom Jones became a phenomenon on stage. His live performances were charged with energy, confidence, and an almost magnetic connection to audiences. Known for his commanding presence, expressive delivery, and fearless charisma, Jones turned every concert into an event. His Las Vegas residencies in the late 1960s and 1970s became legendary, drawing fans, celebrities, and fellow musicians eager to witness his endurance and power firsthand. Yet beneath the swagger was discipline, a deep respect for the craft of performance and the audience itself. Jones never treated shows casually, giving everything he had night after night. This commitment cemented his reputation as a true entertainer rather than a fleeting pop star. Long after trends shifted, his live performances remained proof that genuine talent, when paired with dedication, never fades. A chameleon across musical worlds. One of Tom Jones's greatest strengths has always been his versatility. Refusing to be boxed into a single genre, he explored soul, R&B, country, gospel, pop, and rock with equal confidence. This adaptability allowed his career to evolve rather than stagnate. Collaborations with artists across generations demonstrated both relevance and humility, showing a willingness to learn and grow rather than rely on nostalgia. His 1988 collaboration on Kiss introduced him to a younger audience, while later albums such as Reload and Praise and Blame revealed a deeper, more reflective side. Critics who once underestimated him began to recognize his artistry and emotional range. Rather than diminishing with age, Jones's voice gained texture and gravity, proving that longevity in music comes not from chasing trends, but from embracing authenticity and evolution. Love, loyalty, and a lifelong marriage. At the center of Tom Jones's life stood his wife, Linda, whom he married as a teenager in 1957. Their relationship began long before fame, rooted in shared history and youthful commitment. Together, they faced poverty, uncertainty, and the overwhelming pressures of sudden success. While Jones's career kept him in the public eye, Linda chose privacy, remaining a stabilizing presence behind the scenes. Their marriage endured decades of challenges, shaped by the realities of life in the spotlight, yet grounded in loyalty and familiarity that neither ever denied. Linda's death in 2016 marked a profound turning point. Jones has spoken openly about the emptiness her absence left, describing her as his emotional anchor. In honoring her wishes, he returned to the UK, beginning a quieter, more reflective chapter of his life. Fame, temptation, and personal reckoning. Tom Jones has never pretended that fame came without excess. At the height of his popularity, he lived in a world of constant attention, temptation, and relentless touring. Over time, he acknowledged that success brought personal mistakes and emotional costs. Rather than glorifying those years, Jones has spoken about them with honesty and perspective, recognizing how easily celebrity can distort judgment and relationships. With age came accountability and reflection, particularly after personal loss reshaped his priorities. His later interviews reveal a man who understands the difference between admiration and fulfillment, and who values peace over applause. This self-awareness did not come overnight, but through decades of experience and consequence. By speaking openly about the pressures of fame, Jones offers a cautionary reminder that public success does not shield anyone from private struggle, a bond with the king of rock and roll. Among the most significant relationships of Tom Jones' life was his friendship with Elvis Presley. Meeting in the mid-1960s, the two quickly connected over shared roots, mutual respect, and a deep love of music. Jones has often described Elvis not as a rival, but as a brother, generous, curious, and deeply passionate about performance. Their conversations stretched late into the night, filled with gospel songs, laughter, and reflections on fame. Elvis admired Jones's voice, while Jones respected Elvis's instinctive musical genius. Behind closed doors, their bond was personal rather than performative. These moments, far from the spotlight, revealed two men navigating extraordinary success while trying to remain human. For Jones, those memories remain among the most meaningful of his career, representing friendship beyond celebrity. Witnessing a legend's decline. As time passed, Tom Jones became increasingly aware of the toll fame was taking on Elvis Presley. Speaking later in life, Jones has reflected on the difficulty of watching a friend struggle while feeling powerless to intervene. He noticed the exhaustion, the isolation, and the unhealthy routines that surrounded Elvis in his final years. Out of loyalty and respect, Jones remained largely silent at the time, unwilling to betray trust or overstep boundaries. With hindsight, he has acknowledged regret, wishing he had spoken more forcefully, pushed harder, or done more. The last time Jones saw Elvis, he sensed a heaviness that went beyond physical decline. When Elvis died in 1977, the loss hit deeply. For Jones, it wasn't just the passing of an icon, but the loss of a friend he loved and admired. Truth, legacy, and reflection at 85. Now in his mid-80s, Sir Tom Jones speaks with clarity shaped by time. His reflections on Elvis are not meant to dismantle a legend, but to humanize one. He emphasizes kindness, vulnerability, and the unseen weight carried by those placed on pedestals. In telling the truth, Jones also examines his own life, the choices made, the lessons learned, and the cost of enduring fame. Loss, particularly that of his wife and close friends, has softened his perspective and deepened his gratitude. Rather than bitterness, his words carry compassion. He understands now that legacy is not measured only in records sold or crowds drawn, but in honesty, growth, and the willingness to speak truth with care. A living voice that still endures. Even today, Tom Jones continues to perform with remarkable strength and emotional depth. His voice, aged yet powerful, carries the weight of experience rather than the fire of youth, and audiences feel that difference. As a mentor on The Voice UK and through acclaimed later albums, Jones connects with new generations while honoring his past. He stands as proof that artistry does not expire with age, but evolves. At 85, he views truth as the most valuable gift he can offer, to fans, to history, and to himself. Carrying memories of love, loss, friendship, and music, Tom Jones remains not just a survivor of fame, but a rare example of longevity done with dignity. His story, like his voice, still resonates.